Yo, my people, what's going on? It's your boy back again with another video. Uh, okay, okay. Arsenal nil, Manchester United 2. I'm so high. I had to wear my shades because I had to. I had to bill it twice for that game. Watching that game, it was so frustrating. Such a frustrating watch. And let me tell you what, people. I say that to say this: we have work to do. Arsenal has work to do. Don't tell me it's just a pre-season friendly. Yes, it is just pre-season friendly, but the way how we look like we just lacked ideas from the 25th minute onwards, and the way how we just, I don't know, almost to the point where we folded from 2-0 down. Second half, we didn't really do anything. Eventually, the changes came. It was just poor, poor. And this one is going to be one that obviously I'll forget very quickly, but or not even very quickly, but I'll try to forget very quickly because it's just a preseason game. Still, man, I'm not even gonna bother watching the penalties. The penalties they're happening as we speak. There's gonna be obviously penalty shootout, which is part of the whole preseason package situation. Whether Arsenal wins the penalty shootout, whether we don't, to be honest with you, and to be fair, um, I'm actually seeing it as we speak, and United scoring. Uh, Diego Dallo, I think he's just scored the first penalty. Actually, the second penalty. They've got two penalties. Arsenal's got one penalty. Might as well, as we're here. But what did we just witness? What did we just witness? Kai Havertz, uh, yo, we're gonna have to have a conversation, people, because we need to understand what was the purpose of Arsenal buying Kai Havertz, and what does Mikel Arteta see in Kai Havertz that he feels as though he's got a player that's worth 65 million. Because on the basis of these games that we're seeing, not much. And I don't want to be too, judgmental. I don't want to judge him too quickly because this is nothing. This is just preseason. The boys still got to learn. But sometimes you got to show something unique. If you're a player of that caliber, you have to show something unique. You got to do something that will make man them go raw. Swear down, he just did that. Raw. Yeah, that's a madness. Technically gifted players, they do that. Special players, they do that. Just a glimpse of a moment, just a single moment where you're like, raw. That's a bad boy thing. And today wasn't it. Huffed and puffed, making runs, but doesn't even really understand the Arsenal system yet. So those runs are not really valid. They're not being picked up. Then when he's on the ball, listen, he kept it neat. Most of the Arsenal players just try to keep it neat. They won't really taking risks. I don't think it was a element of fitness. The United players look fit, but they looked like they wanted it more. They looked like they wanted it more than Arsenal players. Declan Rice as well, first game starting, he kept it neat. He kept it smooth here and there, but he didn't. For me, he didn't get on a ball enough. For me, he didn't dictate enough in that first half. And Aaron Ramsdale to concede those two goals like that. I mean, obviously the first one, uh, for me the first one's worse than the second one. He has to save that. Bruno Fernandez, I understand the ball bounces, but you've seen the trajectory of the ball. It's just weak wrists. What's going on? We're in pre-season now. Like, don't give me no excuse that you're rusty and all of these things. We've had the Nuremberg game. We've had the All Stars game. Like, it's just I don't know, man. Arsenal sometimes when it comes to playing with big the big clubs, the big teams, it's like they have this confidence, the loss, or they have this lack of confidence. I don't understand where it comes from. You can see it in the way how they play. They just stutter. They look like they lack ideas. It's going to side from side to side and back to the centre backs and side to side again. I don't like it. I don't like seeing this very nervy type of football. I like it when we play fluid. Something was missing today. That midfield is definitely not going to work. We can see it. I could see it. That midfield is not going to work. Drop a like on the video, please. People, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Kai Havertz, a midfield consistent of Kai Havertz, uh, Declan Rice, and Odegaard is not going to work. Mm-mm. We need more still. We need more stability. We need more recovery power. We need more everything. Kai Havertz can't start games yet. He can't start games for Arsenal. He cannot start that Barcelona game. Let me see what's happening in the penalty shootout. Who's just scored? Jorginho. Look, okay, there you go. Arsenal's just missed. Actually, Arsenal's missed one. Jorginho just scored. So it's what 4-3 to United. Looks like United not only gonna win the game, 90-minute game, but they look like they're gonna uh, close the full package with a penalty win. And Eriksen scores the fifth penalty for Manchester United. Christian Eriksen. Uh, Good finish, bottom left corner. And it looks like that is it. Yeah, they won. Yeah. So they won the penalty shootout. There you go. We didn't even win that. Arsenal losing 2-0 to Manchester United. Two poor goals and the Gabriel mistake. I mean, look, I know what people are gonna say online. I know what the the media and the social media. it- It's gonna be clear that they're gonna be saying such words as the Bojo gene and all of these things. Look, it happens. These players to some extent they are still gaining or regaining their full fitness, and we move. It is what it is. Losing out to Manchester United is never a good thing to experience. It's never um, a situation you want to you want to go through because of the bragging rights, because of the old rivalry in itself, and um, you have to live with that until the next time we face Man United, and it's not going to be it's not going to be too far down the line. I think we face Man United quite early in the season, um, and I think we are at home at the Emirates Stadium. I might be wrong on that, but yeah, it's never good to lose to Man U, man. And I did want to see better performances from some of the players. I think Timber was neat and tidy again, but he kind of struggled on sort of counter attack. Saliba as well. There was some nervy moments from him. Gabriel, it is what it is. Getting beat by Sancho, not being able to recover after his mistake. And Sancho, he had a good game. He's looking sharp. As I said in my preview, I, I predicted that Arsenal win 3-2. That was completely wrong. They won 2-0. Being able to hold a clean sheet with a goalkeeper like Heaton, and he had a good game. Most of United players had a good game. Lisandro Martinez up to he's no good shenanigans, trying to be extra aggressive on a ball and on a tackle, getting himself yellow carded, a few yellow cards here and there. The game almost got to a point where the players were trying to have a go at each other and getting into up to each other's sort of faces and stuff like that. But it's the old rivalry. You have to transmit that and translate that into football. You have to show all of that anger to football. It's not good you trying to put so much pressure on them in the last 10 minutes. I think Mikel Arteta, to be honest with you, I think the lineup was wrong. I think the lineup should have been the lineup that I more or less predicted that he would have went with. I think Trossard should have started. I think Jesus should have started. Jesus and Trossard, these are two goal scorers that scored in the previous game against All Stars. And what does this guy do? He goes and benches uh, both of the scorers. Why? What kind of confidence is this that you're trying to? You go and launch them into a game where we're losing 2-0. What's the point? Why not start them from half time? Why wait until the 60th minute or wherever it was, to bring in subs. These are some of the things that Mikel Arteta, I've made a video about this. He needs to be able to change. He needs to be able to be better at. It's not good. It's not good at all. These kind of sort of resting on laurels or being complacent or being arrogant. I don't know what it is. It's like make the changes nice and early. Get the team galvanized and all of these things and such things, and make sure that you put the players that that make a difference, whether they're goal scorers and stuff like that. You're giving people like Nketiah extra extended minutes. He's not going to make the difference. Missing chances here and there. That chance that he had where he could have just simply placed a nice finesse pass throughout. When you're in that position, I understand you're a striker. You're trying to finish, but a lot of the times, you're just trying to like get one goal on the score sheet, bro. For the good of the team, just make that pass. There was so many players there. Kai Havertz was there. I think Declan Rice was there at the back post. None of them can get to it because of the pace that you put on that shot, and it went completely wide. It didn't even, you know. It's like, what's the point, man? We need a target, man. We need a striker. We need a solid, tall, built striker. None of this funny business with these, you know, um, Balagans and Jesus and Ketcher. Jesus is good to play on the wings and come on, play behind the striker, or sometimes even deputize for the main striker. But we need that centre forward. We need to get back into the even people like Musa Diaby. He wasn't the answer as well. I'm happy he's gone off to Aston Villa, and that's the end of that for him. We need someone who's gonna be clinical, bro, a predator. One chance, bang. You understand? And I know it's hard. It's not easy. Easier said than done, but we need to be able to, there's players out there. If we have to splash the money, forget Mbappe. Mbappe is just, it's too much. Rather us have a serious conversation or situation about putting money together for a Osimhen package. That sounds to some extent more realistic. But yeah, man, I never like to lose to Man United, but it is where it is. We move. I think we have Barcelona next, if I'm not mistaken, in terms of the preseason tour. And yeah, we're gonna have to play much better in that game. We're going to have to go up against the, Spanish champions, the Liga champions in Xavi's team. And it's not going to be easy again. And we don't want to be having, preseason defeats. That's not a good preseason to go into, no matter what people say, no matter what people, try to, label, oh, it's just preseason and whatnot. So you see the disappointment in some of the players' faces, people like Saliba and whatnot. It's like, you got to sharpen up. Let's go again, and we go from there, man. Please, as I asked already, guys, drop a like on the video, subscribe. This is the match reaction for the defeat, the preseason defeat, the first defeat that we've had. So we've now had a draw, a win, and a defeat against the old foe, the old rival, Manchester United. Eric Ten Hag getting one over Mikel Arteta. Never good to see, but yeah, I'll see you lot on the next one on the Barcelona preseason pre-match review, people. Peace. I'm out, man.